Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Fox and we are playing through Project Ozone Lite. I don't know why that was such a problem for me. We made some progress. That's to say the least. We made some progress. We made an enrichment chamber so that we could make some more things within the metallurgic infuser, which it's carbon with iron, and carbon is just coal. But if you take the coal and put it in this enrichment chamber, then every one gives you these little plates that you can use as 8. So that's compressed carbon. If you look in here, we have 260, put it in there, and we have 340. So it basically acts as 8 carbon. For this, you take carbon and iron to make enriched iron, and then enriched iron and carbon to make steel, which is a slightly faster and better way than using these to make pulverized charcoal with the iron ingots. That's the way of the past. But if you can't tell from our inventory, we want to set up a big reactor today. We got some of these dimensional transceivers going, just supplying power to some things. We set up a farming station down here with all of these, so that they're now dirt, water, and stone with a double layer capacitor. Puts it in this entire 9x9. We could actually do a 10x10 with the double layers in there, but there's no need for that. We have this uranium seed, which is how you get yellorium. It's how you make yellorium. So far we only have one of those, but every single one of these is a inferium tier 4. We're almost up to the inferium tier 5. Within the quest line, we've actually done all of these. We've gotten all of these. We made the master infusion stone, which we can claim that. Let's see what we get. Ring of experience. I don't care for that. We upgraded our storage modular tablet so that we have one and then a second storage. That's done really easily. You just use this. So now we have 2 of these in here. We could add 2 more and have 4 tablets, which we might do eventually, but as of right now it's not necessary, so I'm not too concerned about it. This we've turned off again just because it was creating too many problems. Every now and again I will go into here and grab the compressed cobblestone and put it into, and make it into compressed gravel and sieve that so that we have compressed gravel, or so that we can get some more diamonds, because right now our diamond supply is actually looking, I guess it's okay. At 118, that's not awful. And we have 79 emeralds. That's okay. But the big thing today is we want to set up a big reactor. Oh, we also upgraded our mob farm. So we upgraded this thing to be huge. It goes back, I think, 6 blocks, pushes forward. We added a second mob masher on here. We added a whole bunch of fans that are all pushing all the mobs into the middle. And when I came down here originally, this thing was having a lot of troubles. So I made some item speed upgrades, and it now seems to be keeping up okay. We haven't emptied this in a while, though. Let's take... Let's take all of this out. Put all that in there. That's friendly. place site. We like that. That's good. Yeah, we updated that. And yes, that's so far that's what we've done. But we've also been working on getting all of this stuff up. In here, we've now added in all of the upgrades to all the way to this. The only one, oh no, I did put the Master Infusion Stone on those. We made a Master Infusion Stone. We got a Terra Steel out of one of the loot boxes. So we used that to make the Master Infusion Stone, just because I was sick of having to continuously make the regular Infusion Stones. That was just super annoying for me. So yeah, but today we're going to try to set up a big reactor. We're going to set up a big reactor. I need you. And I need... Do I have a diamond builder's mod? It's on my inventory. I'm just going insane. So we want to set up one of these, and I want to set it up... Actually, I guess out back this way. And so we have a whole bunch of these reactor casings. What we're thinking of doing now is making this. Oh, so let's see. So we want 8, 6, 9, 10, 11. So we want this thing to be 11 across, which I don't think I have enough for. But let's find out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I only need it to be 11 by 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 11 by 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 11 by 11. I'm under the impression I'm going to need to make a lot more of these reactor casings. When you make reactor casings, it's just graphite, iron, and these reactor casing cores, which is just more graphite, lead, iron, and redstone. It's actually really, really easy. I'm gonna want to move this. Crazy. There it is. Let's put you here. And we can dump all of this stuff back in there. Like so. Smelter. Let's just cook up some more graphite. I think I had some cooking up down here. Maybe not. Apparently not. That's fine though. So we can do that. which is faster, the redstone or these? These. Definitely faster. So we're going to pull that out, stick that in there. So we're going to need to make some more of these. And we're missing redstone. Of course we're missing redstone. But that's fine, we have plenty of redstone. We can go here, here. We only have 5. How many do we have now? 23. Missing iron. So let's grab some more iron. Let's grab some more lead. And we will eventually get there. Yeah, see, that creates 4 at a time, which is really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so this one right here is the center, so we're going to put our reactor controller down there on either. So we're going to have our power tap over here, which is going to be fine. And then on either side of this, we're going to want these. This one is set to outlet, this one's set to input. And to make it really easy, what we're going to do is we're going to, I didn't bring any with me. Let's not use that. We're going to make some we're going to make 2 chests, and they can just be regular chests because I'm not planning on putting too much stuff into them. So you have chests, item conduit, this one's going to be extract, always active, this one's going to be on insert, this one is going to be on insert, and this one is going to be on extract, always active. That way we just have a way to automate this, so we can just dump Yellorium in here and it will place it right in there, just like that. But what we want to do is we want to do 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yep. So we want to put these in the middle like this, and we're going to make it 3 high, and then we put these reactor control rods on top, and that works just fine. And then what we do is we finish putting this down. Makes it so that's the 3x3, and now we need more. Recipe is not 2x2. Make 13 more of those. And we're missing graphite. So and then we can. What are we missing now? Iron. $52 more of those, which will hopefully be enough to finish this off. What we also want to do is we want to do you. Excellent. And then these 23 are not going to be enough to finish this off. coal, which we should have more of. We have 4 there. That'll help us do that. But what we want to do is we want to make up some not of you. We want to make up some resonant ender and use that as coolant. So I don't know why I did that when I have all of the ender pearls I could ever possibly need. In fact, let's take some of these out. Dump them all in there so that they're not taking up storage space. Oh, that's fine. That'll work. And then this still has 2 blocks and ingot, but let's just throw that in there. And so now that should get us 16 buckets worth of resonant ender. Sublimated carbon in there, so we'll wait for that to cast out. We'll get this, we'll get all of the resonant ender into probably these fluid tanks, and then we will come back with you guys to cast it up. Alright guys, so we're just placing in the final pieces of this, and this thing is glorious. What we want to do is we're going to start off by moving all of these down to 80, just so that it's creating power, but it's not creating, it's not using too much fuel to do so, just because right now we don't have too much Delorium. Like, we had enough to make all this, which is good and fine. Like, that's, see, like, that's not even full, and that was all of the Delorium that we had. Where was it? Do we still have some in here? 3. We have 3 more. No, it's fine. We got 3 more. That's vibrant alloy. Let's see how much is in here. Only 4 more in there. Uranium seeds. Why are these not being planted? Yeah, so now we have 1, 2. Uranium seeds. Like that. So we can plant them and we'll get, slowly but surely we'll start getting more. Let's pop here. And let's turn this baby on and see how much we're actually getting. So, first time turning it on, let it kick on for a second. And that is pretty good. Keeping pretty cool too. So that right now is making 25,000 RF per tick. If we move all of these down to 90, let's see what it's making now. Making, my guess is it's going to be around 12,000 RF a tick, but this is what we really care about. So this is using 0.04 millibuckets of our fuel, and that's not bad. If we set more of these to 100, let's see what leaving 2 of them at 90 does. Yeah, uses 0 millibuckets per tick, creates around 3,000 RF per tick. That is pretty decent. In fact, what we can do is we can take this off of there and now just plop this down here and use this as our main power. So this thing by itself is generating 3,000 RF per tick, is using very, very, very little fuel. Like, yeah, it's taking, I don't know, like two, maybe 3 seconds every time to use a millibucket of the fuel. So by the time we actually get enough of it to start mass producing it, then we'll be fine. This thing, I guess we could do that. We could move this around. We're gonna do that. We're gonna move this around and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so this is the setup that we came up with. We moved all of our wind generators to be up top there. Put this in here. We moved all of our machines up here too, so we got both metallurgic infusers here. Have to do some more coal. With that, we got our enrichment chamber. I'm just gonna put this in this top one. Do that. Making up some steel, osmium compressor, sag mill, pulverizer, redstone furnace, slice and splice. Oh my gosh! And the soul binder. All of that is just pretty nice and easy. We're still making 3,000 RF a tick, barely using any fuel. We have yet to expunge one, which is good, but still that's just because we're doing it that way. Input 750, but this capacitor bank is completely full. It's been completely full for a while now, so I'm not expecting to run out of power anytime soon. Yeah, like if at all. And because of this the dimensional transceiver, we can have power anywhere that we need it to. This is just sending power. It's not actually set up to go anywhere. Let's put you output to it in there, just so that it knows to output to the dimensional transceiver here. Which I guess we could also, no, we'll do that later. But yeah, so we put the big thing here, input output. This should be staying pretty steady just because we have 3,000 RF per tick going into here, which I know it kind of feels like we're wasting power, but I mean at the same time, since it's using such little fuel, I don't really think it's going to matter. Yeah, we're 0.8% depleted and this thing hasn't stopped running since I set it up. So that's not all that bad. Let's see. Now that this has had a chance to plant, these should not be inferium seeds. That needs to be locked. It needs to be locked on the other seeds. That was what we needed. Those were both uranium. If it's uranium, it can stay inferium, 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 and uranium. So these uranium seeds, I want you to take one and lock it in there, just so that it knows that it can only plant those in here. One of the other things that I want to start looking at is is making this seed reprocessor. We need solarium. Solarium is smelted solarium dust, which is the big blue green stuff. Several stacks of that stuff to make the seed reprocessor, which solarium dust, this heat 9 solarium dust, and just go and smelt it. No, I smelted you. 9. So we can take you, make you into a solium ingot block. Come down here, and we had already had this set up. So now we have the seed reprocessor. What else can we use you for? Just seed reprocessors. Oh, good. The big question is, if we take item conduit, that's fluid. Energy item. There we go. About to be real concerned, man. Put an item conduit here. Switch this to in and out. Put the seed reprocessor here. Do you need power? Have you be in and out. If we just put this here, will it actually reprocess those? So we'll reprocess that. If we put you as extract, always active, you'll put those in there. Put you as in and out, extract, always active. Will you just fill up with those seeds? Is that all of those seeds that are in there? No, inferium tier 4s. Oh, you're set to extract. If we put you as in and out, extract always active, then will you just bump seeds from here, put them back in here? Looks like which is good, so that'll work. That'll get us a little bit more inferium, a little bit faster. It should also reprocess these things. How you doing? Doing good? Yeah, you're fine. Once these actually fill up to the 32s, then it'll start doing those. We need to figure out another one to put here. What we might end up doing is we might end up putting these uranium seeds here. That's probably what we should do, actually. And then have these unlock, and then be... It should just automatically do them, but let's help that process along. We can put the uranium seeds there. So now it knows to do the uranium on this side, nothing else, which is good. You can figure out doing that, but that'll work. So now get some more inferium seeds. We're getting a lot of this essence, and it's only used to make these cores. I mean, I could make one of these cores and upgrade my bucket again, but I really don't want to. There's no use for it, because these, like the bucket I made, I have it all the way up to a reinforced bucket. Watering can. And it's, for some reason, not in here. Watering can. It's for some reason not in here. Which is awesome. Means that I probably put it in here. Nope. Yes. Okay, I'm just going crazy. Yeah, so this reinforced watering can, it does a 5x5 area, but not very quickly. Like, it doesn't do much. Like, this is still really slow compared to the original watering can, which did like all you could possibly need in the span of 10 seconds. See, like, this is just ridiculous. So we're not gonna go past this. Like, ITB, I kind of want to see what that is, but at the same time, I really don't care. I still don't know why this is a thing. We're almost up to this. We have 2 wither skeleton skulls. I swear they were just in here. Other side, no. Okay, I'm just going crazy. Oh, those are Endermen. I swear. Here. We have 2 wither skeleton skulls. We just need a 3rd one to complete this quest. Once we actually complete that quest, it'll unlock the wither boss, and we actually will fight a wither boss probably next time. If not next time, then the time after that. It'll make it really easy. Can probably take most of this stuff out. But blaze rods, I feel like 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes, so I do have enough for this. The last thing we're going to do is we're actually going to upgrade this, because we finally have blaze rods to make it a tier 4. And then for some reason the tier 5 goes from blaze rods to emeralds. So we're gonna do that. And this thing would be shooting up. Oh, good gods above, that is fantastic. But we're gonna claim that. We're gonna claim that. Open these two, and that'll be it for today. Another some more 64k storage. That is great. We want to get into ME pretty soon here. Epic bacon. Oh, epic bacon is fantastic. Is there actually a recipe to make epic bacon? There is. It is cooked pork chops and all of the dyes, which is not bad. Cooked pork chop and all of the dyes to make epic bacon. But epic bacon is a large meal. It is just amazingly good. You put it into a culinary generator, it gets you 102 RF per tick for a minute. It gives you more than 126,000 RF in a minute. It's great. They're fantastic. We'll put those away. So we now have 8 of these. You can use these to make the 64k ME storage cells, which we will probably do. Which is just quartz glass and all of that. But that's pretty easy. We have 8 of those, so we can now use those to make the ME stuff. The only problem is to get into the ME stuff, you need these inscriber plates. And this, you need the Certus Quartz essence, and the only way to get this is to get Certus Quartz seeds, which is the tier 3 intermedium, oh my gosh, and Certus Quartz crystals, which we actually have. Which one? Church. We actually have some Certus Quartz crystals, so we could make some of those seeds and get those planted. Let's actually do that. We're going to do that as the final thing that we do today. It needed this right? I'm missing a tier 3 crafting seed. And a tier 3 crafting seed is this one. So then clear crafting seed, Certus Quartz, we just made a tier 3. Oh, that's inferium. Tier 1. Uses on tier 1. Make 4 of those. I guess I didn't need to make 4 of those. Tier 2. Uses on tier 2. Make 1. You there, you there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make Certus Quartz seeds. This is good. We don't need any more water. So what we're instead going to do is replace you with you. And if it is a water seed, we're going to tear it up. Which is made much faster by the use of this. So that's water, which means that all of those are water, all of those are water, water, that should be the Certus quartz. Yeah. That works. So if we throw these in here, set in out, extract always active, stone essence, should not be able to go in there. Nope. Let's grab water seeds. Put the item filter here and just tell it to ignore NBT. It should do all of the seeds, right? Do I have a hopper already made? I do. 2, 3, 4. I know I said that that was the last thing that we were going to be doing, but that's okay. So we should be able to have one of you, one of you. Take one of you. Sound filter. You. Ignore metadata. Now if I put that in there, put those two in there, the water seed immediately went in. Should do both of those. You steal a dirt seed and a stone seed. Let's put as well. Put those there. And let's see what happens when it gets down to no water seeds in there. Start putting essence, so have it match MBT. Throw you in there. You in out, extract, always active. Hope. Is that on the insert? Tap you on the extract. Stone. It's stone. Now it's doing water, so that's working. Okay. But that's going to be it for me, guys. This has been Fox. We did a little bit of making sure everything was automated correctly, and we set up a big reactor. So today was pretty good. But yeah, guys, this has been Fox. We've been playing Project Ozone Lite. I will see you all in the next one.